Good morning, Idaho. We've known all week that the warm-up was coming for the end of the week, and yesterday we could have made it into the mid-80s. In fact, Ontario did hit 87 degrees, but that wasn't the case in Boise. I'll show you those highs from yesterday. We will warm on top of these numbers today, but not so much in Ontario. They hit their peak yesterday at 87, and look at this. It's hard to believe. More than a 10-degree difference in those temperatures as you get from the west end of the valley to the upper end of the valley. 76 was all we could do in Boise because the clouds rolled in from the south and the southeast very early in the day, earlier than expected. The rain started falling. We dropped into the upper 60s and we kind of stayed there throughout the rest of the evening. It only made it up to 69 in Twin Falls, but they're looking for a temperature improvement today as well. You can see clear skies across southern Idaho, a few high clouds that are passing through our mountain areas, making for a really beautiful sunrise this morning. And it'll be the case throughout the day today. More sunshine than cloud cover, but enough moisture is still sort of hanging around from that system that brought us our storms the last 2 days to actually still keep a slight chance of some isolated showers and thunderstorms, mainly along that Idaho-Nevada border, possibly in Jackpot, the west end of the Magic Valley, and then also up in our higher elevations. It is more likely to see those storms and showers fire up in the higher elevations because that air travels up into the atmosphere and it cools and it condenses, and then that's when you get the rain that forms in those mountain areas. That's where the low pressure center is right now, shifting off into Southern California, and it's also weakening as it's going, so we turn our attention to new changes that are on their way in. You can see all this cloud cover approaching from the northwest, bringing through a cold front as early as Friday evening, and that'll bring a good chance of storms to our mountain areas as you head out for your camping plans and also as you head back into town when you're done with camping on Monday. I'll show you that reflected in my extended forecast in just a second, but here's a look at the Treasure Valley forecast for today. Look at how much of an improvement we get on those temperatures. Low to mid 80s, really warm outside, already 75 by noon. In the Magic Valley, hovering right around the 80-degree mark, mostly sunny skies, light winds, and the Long Valley, gorgeous. These are the temperatures that you can plan on Saturday and Sunday. We hover right around 80 degrees in the valley locations. In the mountains, 5 to 10 degrees cooler. You get up into those higher elevations. Same story for the east central mountains as well. 69 for high in Stanley, making it up into the upper 70s in Fairfield. Still a slight chance of seeing those storms in the mountain areas today, but again, more likely Friday, more likely again late in the day on Monday. A beautiful holiday weekend ahead of us before some cooler and breezier changes make their way into the forecast for next week.